Hi everybody, Joanne here from joanne.ie, and today I'm joining you again with another video on how to raise your vibration through sound. It's probably one of the most fun and easiest ways to keep our vibration high, and it's so important even for our physical health, mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, to keep our vibration high. And I suppose, and that's one of the reasons for me doing this short video series, is to help you to find an easy way to keep your vibration higher. So today we are looking at the crown chakra, or the seventh energy center, and it's also known as the 1,000-petaled lotus. And it's at the top of the head it's located, and it is said to be our or our direct connection to the divine, to God, to receive knowledge from God, to receive insights. If you read spiritual text, to get that divine inspiration and guidance in the text as well, to give you guidance or how to apply it to your life specifically. So it's about inner knowledge, it's about knowledge bigger than ourselves as well, and it's about receiving that through the crown chakra. And I suppose on that note, I want to just mention something that has kind of popped up his head a lot over the last 10 or 20 years, and it's about a lot of people seeking spiritual experiences, and very often they would, I almost want to say, get addicted to these spiritual experiences. It doesn't matter which format or which place you find that in. And what I've seen in some of my psychotherapy practice is very often people that chase these spiritual experiences very often leave their bodies. They get addicted to the whole notion of leaving this plane of existence, their physicality, and everything that comes with that, all the challenges and the problems and the people in it, and all of that. Is they seek these experiences to be able to leave all of that behind and just be in a moment of bliss, and just be disconnected from all of that. And but you know what? It's like, we didn't come here to be human beings to have spiritual experiences. We came here as spiritual beings having human experiences. And it's through these human experiences that we grow. It's these experiences that challenge us. It's these relationships that help us to grow if we are willing to let them teach us about ourselves. So, it's like, I feel, as you can probably see, I feel very passionate about this, but it's like, we are here to experience the fullness of who we are, not just one part of who we are, and not just the physical, not just the emotional, not just the spiritual, and not just the energetic. It's like, we are a full package as human beings. And it's like, if we fall into the one more so than the other, we get cut off from a part of ourselves, and and that becomes unbalanced then. The same goes for, like, physical exercise is as equally important as it is to have a spiritual practice. If any of you that have gone to my website and have downloaded the free ebook that take your meds and get high on life, the meds standing for meditation, exercise, diet, and spiritual practice. So it's not just about one thing. It's like, we have all these 4 different bodies that needs to be maintained and looked after. And I suppose the crown chakra is one of the energy centers that truly help us to stay connected to our spiritual self, but also stay connected to what it is that we believe in as spiritual beings. And I know everybody out there that's watching this video will not have the same spiritual beliefs, but what I want to encourage you to do is to, whatever your spiritual belief is, whatever that spiritual practice is, if it is a practice that opens up your heart, opens up your truth, opens up your love and compassion, towards yourself and towards others, I want you to encourage to keep doing it. Yes? And whatever that might be for you. I'm not here to sell any dogma or any specific spiritual belief to you, but it's like whatever it is that sustains you and connects you back to your heart, please keep doing it, because the world now more than ever needs you to be connected fully to who you are. Okay, so I'm going to get off my soapbox now, or my sound box. And but I truly hope that through this today is that you can truly make that connection with your spiritual self. And if it is a realm that you very often find yourself in, or if it is a realm that you are very well connected in, that you find a way that's where you can connect that spiritual self down to your physical self and root it and ground it straight into this earth, into the ground. We need you here. We don't need you out in space somewhere in some spiritual realm, okay? We need all of you here on earth. Your family needs you, your friends need you, and humanity needs you, all of who you are today. So, on that note, I would love to start today maybe with a koshi chime in air as well. Things I haven't mentioned about this is, oh yes, the crystal. Clear quartz is good to use, you know, with the crown chakra as well. There's many different you know, different crystals that you can use. I usually use clear quartz, especially this crystal. I've used this in sound therapy sessions, and I would place it above the person's head. And it's always just, even, you know, if you do keep the, you know, look after them and keep them charged, you know, put them in the sun, all of that. Yeah, they're lovely, lovely crystal to work with. And yes, the color that goes with this is white. Some people associate bright, brilliant white with it. Gold. Some people do I think it's like a pink or like a soft violet. But I'm going to encourage you to let the color that you associate with this crown chakra just come to you during the sound meditation. Just be open to receiving the color that is right for you today. Okay? Okay, so we'll start with the koshi chimes to set our intention. We're taking in a deep breath. And taking this time for our intention just to connect to our spiritual teachers, connect to our spiritual teachings, to our beliefs, whatever we find comfort in and sustains us. In a deep breath. If you're not comfy yet, make yourself comfortable. Lie down or sit down in a comfortable space. Breathing in and out. Breathing in once again. And out. Breathing in. Before we finish with our breath, I'd like you to visualize bright white light coming in through the top of your head, moving straight down the spine, straight through the body, down your legs, through your feet, and planting itself into the earth. And then lovely earth energy coming back up through the body, up the spine and through the head, through the top of the head, reaching up towards the heavens, to the earth, to the sky, and the white light coming back down. So there's this lovely flow of energy of earth connecting to sky. Taking in a deep breath. Another deep breath. Deep breath in. And thank you so much for joining me today, for raising your vibration through sound. I did forget to mention earlier the note that we use with the crown chakra is B, and that was what the bowl was. So thank you for joining me today, and doing that practice of connecting your spiritual guidance into the earth and back up. It really helps to ground us, especially if you've been doing a lot of meditation, and you've been gaining a lot of insights through your spiritual texts or whatever you are doing for a spiritual practice. Don't forget to just ground it into the body and into the earth, because that also helps us to, number one, live the message. It helps us to share the message, but also it keeps us grounded in it. A lovely practice to do, I don't know if I've mentioned it in the videos yet, but is earthing, and just to stand with your bare feet on the grass or the soil, or this, if you're lucky to live by the sea, on the sea sand, and just to connect to the earth and to ground us. If you do find that through meditations, or even after this meditation, you find yourself feeling a bit spacey or ungrounded, a very, very easy method that I love to teach my clients as well is just to put your hand on top of your head like this, yeah, and you can put your other hand on your tummy, or if you're sitting outside, just put the other hand on the ground, and that helps just to ground us, yeah, and ground all the lovely energies that have been flowing through our body, into our body and out. Okay, so just do that for a couple of minutes, and that is really helpful just to ground it all. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me again today. I really appreciate all the views, and I hope that you find these few videos helpful in helping you to raise your vibration through sound. Please visit my website if you want to know more about the work that I do. And like I've mentioned in one of the other videos, that I have some free meditations on my Insight Timer account. So just look me up there, and or you'll find the link on my website too, to the meditations. And yes, I would love to connect to you here online, and hopefully we'll connect in person someday. Also, have a beautiful day, and thank you so much.